Support for 100 Watts and a Wire is brought to you by 100wattsandawire.com. To subscribe to the show, simply click the RSS feed. While you're there, apply for your free 100 Watts ID and learn how you can help make 100 Watts and a Wire listener supported. Click the donate page and pick the option that works best for you. We've got a traveling toolkit, 100 Watts and a Wire gear, and more. That's 100wattsandawire.com. And ICOM. Communication has never been so fun than with ICOM. From D-Star to SDR, ICOM uses the most advanced technology in their radios. And Hamsphere 4.0. Hamsphere is a state-of-the-art computer-based transceiver that uses the internet to layer real-time, real-simulated propagation sky airwaves. To learn more about the new generation of virtualized professional radio, visit hamsphere.com.
And now, from Grid Square Echo Mike 48, this is 100 Watts and a Wire.
Yes, sir, and hello. It's Christian Kilo Zero Sierra Tango Hotel. And as my friends in Philadelphia would say, and I think parts of Jersey and perhaps New York, or maybe in the Witness Protection Program out there in Arizona, how you doing? I'm not saying that phrase is meant for a certain sect of people, but I know those people. And how you doing is how you doing. How you doing? Doing okay here. Thick gray skies. And we've had rain for, a few days. That kind of misty rain that the garden needs and loves. Not the pounding, soak the seed, rot the seed type of thing. But a nice, misty rain. However, it's still wet, and, that's fine. It is April, and we're not freezing. So at least the temperatures seem to have, gone up some. This is not the year of April showers, by the way. Remember, YouTube video I did on April 1st, April Fools, was snowing. And it snowed again probably a week or so after that. The times they are changing. I am marveling at Flight 1380 from Southwest and Captain Tammie Joe Shults and the exchange of traffic. Hopefully by now you've heard of this. Southwest 1380 loses an engine. I mean, it blows up, breaks apart, shatters the glass. One life was lost. And I have to say, I don't want to think about that poor woman, and I don't have her name here, who was essentially sucked out the window after the window, breaks. She's pulled halfway out. She ultimately passes away. Because of this engine explosion, and this is me being a layman and trying to decipher what it is that happened. Naturally, I was not on this plane. It sounds like the worst possible scenario, apart from going down and staying down and dying. But this captain, a former fighter pilot with the U.S. Navy, Captain Tammie Joe Shults, Shults, navigated this landing and saved everyone else's lives. I know it's terrible to lose just one, right? One life sucks. And that's something she'll live with now. It wasn't her fault, but it's something she'll live with now. But I'd like to focus on the radio communication, and I thought it was beautiful. It hit the internet the next day. And it's a few minutes long, but I want to share it with you. And the female voice you'll hear is the captain. And the male voice, for the most part, on the ground, air traffic control. There's a second plane involved that is held up. So this plane, which is struggling and in trouble and needs to have an emergency landing, can land before it. You'll hear that. But I'd like to play that for you because I thought it was beautiful. The communication was clean. There was no, for real? For real? What? Hold on a second. Jimmy! There's none of that. The information came through. It was dealt with. Boom, boom, boom. Let's take a listen. You're listening to 100 Watts and a Wire.
Southwest 1380, if you're trying to get me, all I hear is static.
Southwest 1380 has an engine fire descending.
Southwest 1380, you're descending right now?
Yes, sir, we're single engine descending, have a fire number 1.
Alright, Southwest 1380, okay, where would you like to go to? Which airport?
Give us a vector for your closest. Philadelphia.
We're just flying 250.
Okay, heading 250. We're looking at Philly. What's
Southwest 1380, roger, and stand by. Southwest 1380 to the Philadelphia airport, direct.
Direct, Philadelphia, direct, Southwest 1480.
Southwest 1380, New York.
Southwest 1380, go ahead.
Southwest 1380, understand, so there's a fire, you're a single engine for the fire?
Actually, we're no fire now, but we are single engine.
Okay, you are single engine now, okay. So the next facility, I guess it's, can you maintain 11,000?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 1380 is going to maintain 11,000.
Okay, down to 11,000. If you would, have him roll the trucks. It's on the engine number 1, captain's side.
Okay, thank you. Southwest 1380, contact New York Center 135.45.
3545, good day.
Southwest 1380, descend and maintain 6,000.
Southwest 1380 down to 6,000.
And when you get a chance, I need fuel remaining and souls on board.
Okay, 149 souls on board, 5 hours of fuel.
Thank you very much.
Roger.
Southwest 1380, fly heading 090, please.
Heading 090, Southwest 1380.
Southwest 1380, can I get the fuel in pounds and the exact nature of the emergency, please?
Engine severe damage, engine failure, and exact pounds of fuel, 21,000.
Thank you. Southwest 1380, fly heading 090, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000, heading 090, Southwest 1380.
And Southwest 1380, you going to go right in, or do you need extended final?
Extended final.
Thank you. So 1380, contact approach now on 128.4.
Southwest 1380.
Southwest 1458, you can expect an extended downwind. We have another fellow company airplane coming in that has an emergency that's pretty serious, so we're going to dump him in front of you.
No problem. We're running early, so do what you got to do, 14 and 15.
Hey, join Erie there, maintain 170 knots, please. I'm going to slow you down.
Okay, Erie, 170 on the speed, Southwest 1458.
American 585, also emergency for you, being landing in front of you there, so reduce speed to 170, get you right in as soon as we can.
Phone to 170, American 585, no problem.
Denver 3625, Philly approach, altimeters 2974, expect the ILS 27 right, or, yeah, let's do 27 right, and you can maybe expect some delay vectors, so we have an emergency landing with a possible engine fire.
Copy that, envoy 3625.
For right now, I need to keep you at your speed because you're not in my space, but once you hit Cedar Lake, go ahead and pull back to 190 knots and then depart Cedar Lake on a 330 heading.
Cedar Lake 330. 170 speed, envoy 3620. 190 speed, envoy 3620.
190 is correct, yes.
We need a single channel, no more channel switching.
Plus 1380, you're on approach frequency 128.4. You're where you should be. Maintain 4,000. And do you need any further assistance from me? What type of final do you want? I heard short or long.
Yeah, we're going to need a long final.
Okay, I'm going to let you drive until you tell me you want to turn base, okay? So that'll be at least a 25-mile final. Longer than that, I'll have to do some coordination, but that'll be fine. We'll get that done for you. You let me know when you want to come in.
Okay, 20 is good, and we may need shorter here in a moment. Tell me the runway we're setting up for.
Okay, Southwest 1380, you'll be landing 27 left today. And you just let me know when you need to turn base. Right now, I only have one person in front of you, which is a Southwest. I'm sure he'll pull off if you need to go right in. Southwest 1458, clear visual approach 27 right. Keep your speed up. I'd like to get you on the ground before I have to turn her base.
After that, speed up, clear visual 27 right.
Okay, center.
Southwest 1380. 1380, I got a 1458 on frequency. I just cleared him for the approach. Southwest 1380. I understand your emergency. Let me know when you want to go in.
Yeah, we have a part of the aircraft missing, so we're going to need to slow down a bit.
Southwest 1380, speed is your discretion. Maintain at any altitude above 3,000 feet, and you let me know when you want to turn base.
All right, down to 3,000, 210 on the speed.
Absolutely. You just let me know anything I need. American 1894, descend and maintain 6,000, then reduce speed to 170.
Yeah, 6,000, speed 170, American 1894.
436.25, fly heading 040, and reduce speed to 170.
040, speed 170, Foxtrot 3625. Mercury 4656, 10,000 Foxtrot.
Frontier 1052, Philly approach, altimeter 297, fly 27 right.
27 right.
Southwest 1458, give me a best forward speed, please, and towers 18.5.
Best forward 18.5, 14.
Bearing 714, direct peace out.
Direct peace out, Sterling 714.
Southwest 1380, like to start turning inbound.
Southwest 1380, just start turning southbound there. There's a Southwest 737 on a 4-mile final. Will be turning southbound. Start looking for the airport. It's off to your right and slightly behind you there. And altitude is your discretion. Use caution for the downtown area. Advise you maintain at above 2,200 for the MVA.
Okay, could you have the medical meet us there on the runway as well? We've got injured passengers.
Injured passengers, okay. And is your airplane physically on fire?
No, it's not on fire, but part of it's missing. They said there was a hole and someone went out.
We'll work it out there. So the airport's just off to your right. Report it in sight, please.
In sight. Southwest 1380, airport's in sight.
Southwest 1380, you're cleared. Visual approach 27 left. 27 left and towers on 18.5.
We're going on 27 left. Switching tower. Good day.
Tower, Southwest 1380. 27.
Southwest 1380, runway 27 left, clear to land, wind 280 at 19, gust 25.
27 left to land, Southwest 1380.
Southwest 1380, right turn when you're able. You want to stop wherever you need to is fine.
Thank you. We're going to stop right here by the fire truck. Thanks, guys, for the help.
Now, I understand it's not ham radio, but look, as I've said before, we are more than amateur radio operators. We're fathers and sons, brothers and sisters, uncles. We do other things. We have other interests. But this is a common thread. Radio is a common thread. And what a beautiful, beautiful way to navigate through a terrible situation. For me, I feel that way. Not much else to say about this other than I wanted to share that with you because I thought it was beautiful.
Made in America, shared worldwide. This is 100 watts and a wire.
The SDR you have asked for is here. ICOM's new 7610 is a high-performance RMDR with the ability to pick out the faintest of signals even in the presence of stronger adjacent signals. The new IC7610 is a direct sampling software-defined radio that will change the world's definition of an SDR transceiver. It has RF direct sampling, 110 dB RMDR, an independent dual receiver, and dual digi-select. And whether you're looking to enter the world of D-Star or need a backup D-Star portable for your Go kit, the ID31A Plus is the perfect radio. It's easy to operate, the ID31A Plus, and it's available in silver, red, or gold. It features worldwide digital communication. You can share pictures and text messages. IPX7 waterproof. It's compact, lightweight, and tough. Hey, are you going to Hamvention 2018? Become one of the 100 lucky winners to take home a limited edition swag kit. Visit ICOM's website to enter, and you can visit icomamerica.com/amateur to learn more about all ICOM radios.
Little pistols and big guns. This is 100 watts and a wire.
Always the first Saturday in June, the Atlanta Ham Fest. This time, the Atlanta Ham Fest will be at the Cobb County Civic Center. It's a new location now. So if you're in that area, please note Cobb County Civic Center is the new location. They've got air conditioning, bigger forum rooms. It's closer, less than 2 miles from Interstate 75. Saturday, June 2nd, 2018. It's still from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Make a family day of it. Come for the Ham Fest. And you can stay for the Braves versus the Dodgers at 4 p.m. You know, it's only 6 miles from SunTrust Park, the Atlanta Ham Fest 2018. It's produced by the Atlanta Radio Club and the Kamahama. Let's try this word. Kenahoochee Amateur Radio Club. I have got to be a part of the Kenahoochee. For real. Kenahoochee Amateur Radio Club and the Atlanta Radio Club. And you can look at atlantahamfest.com for updates. Kenahoochee? Man, that's my kind of radio club. It's just a sexy word. I'm happy to share your Ham Fest. You send me the information, I'd be happy to get it out there for you. And please know, people listen to podcasts when it's convenient for them, so it's not like radio in the way that they listen or they miss it. They listen when they can. They download it. They've got it on their phone or whatever device. They cut the grass. They're out there on a hike. That's when maybe they listen. Maybe they're, traveling, that sort of deal. So, in other words, get it to me before the event so people can actually catch up. I want to thank Amateur Radio Newsline for inviting me back. I don't know if I'm reading too much into this or if this is really a thing, but I was the anchor for episode 2112. Now, isn't that the code in Los Angeles? Now, radio codes have changed, but I think at one time, 2112 was like the psych ward, out in L.A. And didn't Van Halen have a record called 2112, or was that Rush? I've got to look it up. I'm sorry. You're just going to have to deal with this. Oh, Lord. What's wrong? Let's see. We'll look this up. It's either Van Halen. Oh, for Pete's sakes, agree to the terms of the interwebs? No, we're not doing it. We're not going to do that. Not doing the public Wi-Fi. All right, let's look up 2112. 2112. Many of you already know this, but I'm getting confused. It's Van Halen or Rush. Maybe I'm leaning toward Rush right now. Yes, Rush. 2112. It's hard to pull off 3 instruments with your mouth. You think I'm Dougie Fresh? All right, so anyway, Amateur Radio Newsline invites me to do it. It's 2112. I think there's a little something there. It had been a while. I figured, frankly, that I had been speaking about some hot button issues, and maybe they wanted to distance themselves a little bit. Turns out, that wasn't it at all. Part of it was my schedule. Part of it was the scheduling. There's a big team over at Amateur Radio Newsline. And I don't know, maybe I'm reading a little bit too much into it, but 2112 seems to be, Anyway, let's get off of that. Maybe it's 5150. Oh, Lord, I don't remember. Oh. See, what happens is you don't want to be up in this brain. Let's move on. But thank you to Amateur Radio Newsline for letting me anchor the report 2112. Appreciate you. And it was a good one. Don Wilbanks was in that one. Neil Rapp was in that. And I have to ask, is that too much sexy? I mean, it could be too much sexy. But give it a listen. If it was a record, I'd say give it the spin. Okay, what else is going on? Our 100 watts in a wire tune-up is coming up June 8th through the 10th. If you're new to 100 watts in a wire, we have a couple of activity days. In the spring, I have created the 100 watts in a wire tune-up, and this happens before Field Day. Okay, so Field Day is in June. And if you belong to a club, perhaps your role will be to work 20 meters between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. But you've been working all year on this new antenna. You just want to get this new antenna out there and see if it works. However, Field Day is not going to be your day to do this. So the tune-up is preparation for field day, but you can actually take your rig, your radios, and all that out there. Take your solar panels, your batteries, your antenna you've been working on. Get on the air if you can. It's not mandatory. These activity days are not contests. However, we will be putting together another random drawing for prizes. So how does it work, Sea Child? What do I need to do? I've got a portable radio, or I've got a radio I can take out. I've got a mobile radio. Does that work? Yep. It all works. If you've got a radio for portable operations, QRP, QRO, you can even work from your base station. Get out in a boat. I don't care. I don't care, man. Just get on the air June 8th through the 10th. You can keep track of who you're operating. And there's a place on the website called Activity Days. So you'll go there and you can submit your totals. How many 100-watt IDs did you get? How many there's a lot of 100-watt IDs out there, but there are more people who don't know about us. A little bit of information you can keep track if you'd like to. Submit those, and that's how you get into the drawing. So far, we know we're going to have a chameleon antenna. A PowerFilm Solar is going to give a foldable solar panel. Radio Waves is going to donate an antenna. And hopefully more. We've got a little bit of time, but it's good to start talking about it and start thinking about the tune-up. So you can get on the air anytime you want, say Friday afternoon or evening, whenever it works for you. There's no time frame specific. Just start operating from the 8th through the 10th. Keep track. If you want to win a prize, keep track. Go to the website, 100wattsandawire.com. Give us your total, submit, and within the next couple of days, we'll have the random drawing connect you with your prize. Now, you may hear some rumbling around me. There's some construction work happening nearby, but this audio is still going to be better than the bottom of the sun cycle on 15 meters deep into the night. We'll still be okay. So take a look at the website, 100wattsandawire.com. Click the activity days. It's coming up. Mark your calendars, June 8th through the 10th. If you can get portable, great. If not, stay in your shack. That's fine. But we're going to take to the airwaves on that weekend. Another thing I want to talk to you real quick. Maybe I'll take a break here. We'll come back and talk about that and wrap things up. We've got some upgrades to highlight here, and we'll do that next.
More contacts, less Alpha hotels. This is 100 watts and a wire.
Nominations are now open for the Amateur Radio Newsline Bill Pasternak WA6ITF Young Ham of the Year Award. I'm Don Wilbanks, AE5DW. Since 1986, we've had the honor of celebrating the accomplishments of youth in ham radio, and we want to know about your exceptional young ham. You'll find the rules and a nominating form by clicking the YHOTY tab on arnewsline.org. Fill it out, send it in, and we'll see you and an amazing young ham at the Huntsville, Alabama Ham Fest in August. Thanks, and 73 from Amateur Radio Newsline.
100 watts and a wire. Upgrades.
All right, they are doing construction, and it is shaking the foundation of this mama jama. I think my fillings are coming loose. Holy moly. Let's take a look at the upgrades. Craig, Kilo 1 Charlie Hotel Mike is a new amateur extra. Congratulations. Chris, Whiskey 5 Yankee Alpha is also a new amateur extra. Anthony, Kilo Delta 2, Golf Sierra, Quebec, a new extra. Kenneth, Kilo Delta 4, India Whiskey. He's upgraded to General. Congratulations. Here comes the world of HF. It's magical. And Matt, Kilo Charlie 9, Hotel, Kilo Tango is a new extra. Congratulations to everyone. Visit 100wattsandawire.com. Click the upgrades. If you're studying, you're preparing, you will pass. Prepare, study, pass. Get your upgrade. Let us know when you do it, and we'll highlight you here on the show. A final comment now. We've got some new merchandise in the shop at 100wattsandawire.com. It is the Stay Above the Noise t-shirt. I never imagined in my whole career there would ever be my sign-off. My sign-off is, stay above the noise. Would never dream that it had become a t-shirt or a poster, but you can get those things now if you like. It's certainly wordplay. My philosophy for us is to stay above the noise. So if you dig it, check out the website, go into the shop, and it can be put on, I think, over 50 different products: sweatshirts, t-shirts, posters, ladies' apparel. You can even put it on your dog's vest. That's crazy. Okay, but look, even your dog needs to stay above the noise, or to remind other dogs, look, dog, we're staying above the noise. Check all that stuff out, and don't forget about the sustaining membership. That's a win-win-win. All this stuff can be found at 100wattsandawire.com, and that's in the donate page. As we come up and the spring and summer projects, start to develop, there are several different companies that may be able to assist you. Essentially, you donate $25 or more to the show for the production and development of the show. In return, you get a discount with participating companies. MFJ, Radio Waves, Chameleon Antennas, PowerFilm Solar, BioEno, who I believe BioEno is also going to donate for the 100 Watts and Wire tune-up. Excellent products. Great companies, so when you're ready to purchase, 10% or more can really, put you over. You'll get your money back through your purchases. And the companies who, many of them, not necessarily the ones I've mentioned, are struggling. The Ma and the Pa shops, amateur radio businesses as a whole, they're not lighting the world on fire. This is a niche hobby. We buy a lot of stuff, but then we're also cheap bastards. We're cheap. That's what we do. We got some coax in the old shed from 1978. Yeah, maybe we don't need to buy any coax now. So you understand that the business model of this sustaining membership, it helps the show, it helps you, and it helps the businesses. All right, friends, I'm going to wrap it up here. The construction is rattling a little too much, and you've been very kind to sit and listen for this week. I appreciate you with everything happening. All I want to say is we're in it together, right? We're in it together. QRO to the people. QRO to the people. Take care of yourself, take care of your family, and by all means, if you can, please try and stay above the noise.
To join the 100 Watts and a Wire community, visit 100wattsandawire.com.